Shalom, shalom, y'all Sharala. It's your brother, Bahayar or War, coming to you from Tulsa, Oklahoma, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Ra'akadash, which in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue is correct in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers that's living in this truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Keeping my finger on the pulse, y'all Shral. I got a video that's going to show some good information. I'm going to show through the scriptures what these devils are doing now. When I say devils, I'm talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the white nation. They are the devil in the flesh, and they are making major moves right now. So these devils, man, you tell that they back is against the wall, because now they're going to do what we've been saying for a minute. They're going to use their AI, artificial intelligence, to now spy on the public, to see who is who, to categorize everybody. And they're doing that because they're going to handle people accordingly to what level threat they are. And being in this truth, we really got to stay on our P's and Q's, staying prayed up, stay in the spirit, because Esau, Edom is about to make that move real soon. So no further ado, I got a clip to play with some real good information too. I really advise y'all to listen to this, because she's going to tell how to opt out of what they're about to do. So check it out.
Starting December 16th, Meta will begin reading your DMs. Every message, photo, and voice note fed into AI for profit. Let's look at this video, and then we're going to get more into it, guys. We're going to get more into it.
Starting December 16th, Meta will start reading your DMs. Every conversation, every photo, every voice message fed into AI and used for profit. So here's how to stop it. Now, they make this intentionally difficult on purpose, and you can only do this on desktop. You cannot do this from the mobile app. So first, you're going to visit privacycenter.instagram.com, and it's going to take you to this page here. And what you want to do is you click on Other Policies and Articles, and you'll see where it says How Meta Uses Information for Generative AI Models and Features. Click here. And the third option is Privacy and Generative AI. You open this, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see it says, whether you use Meta products or not, anyone can submit requests related to their personal information from third parties being used to develop and improve AI at Meta. You click on Learn More and Submit Requests here. And this is the form that you want to submit. So you click this, fill out this information here, and send this, and this is how you submit to opt out of Meta using your information to improve their AI services.
But that's not it, guys. That's not it. Let me just see if there's anything else right here. Yeah, actually, I'll read this because I just want you to understand how serious this is. Meta is rolling out a new policy that lets them use your private conversation to train their AI unless you manually opt out, which he just showed you how. That means every DM you've ever sent, not just going forward, but your whole history, every photo, every voice memo, every private chat with friends, family, partners, clients, even messages people send to you. All of it can be fed into their AI models. And yes, they made the opt-out process intentionally confusing and desktop only, so most people won't do it. This video explains exactly how to stop it. If you don't do this, Meta can legally use every private thing you've ever sent to train their AI, starting December 16th. This is not a drill. Will you trust Meta with your private DMs? Now let's take a look at this one, because it's not just them, guys. No. Good morning and happy Monday. That's when she posted it on today. If you have a Gmail account, now is the time to check your settings. AI may be reading all of your emails. What did I tell you? I told you what's coming with AI. I told you this is a global domination. There is no place on earth they want you to be able to hide. If you have a Gmail account, you're going to want to listen up.
You hear that? global domination. So there was some real good information on how to opt out, which I believe, even though you opt out, they still gonna be in your stuff. So it doesn't matter. You know, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Esau, Edom is desperate, and this is what they're doing right now. And it's twofold too. I'm gonna go get the precept what they're doing right now, where we're at. We're definitely in Revelation the 12th chapter. Like we're in that right now. Check it out. This devil right here, where it talks about the serpent, and talks about a dragon, which we know through the scriptures that it's talking about Esau, Edom's government, his system. You know, where is it at? I might go get that to prove that. You know, for any newcomers that's here, go get the prove that right there, and then we'll jump on that, because you know we're going for edification. So let me prove that the old serpent, because I heard some bugged out stuff that the devil and the serpent are two different people. Right here, when you go to Revelation 12 and 9, I was already there. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. That old serpent, that man that was in the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. That's the same entity we dealing with nowadays. It said, which called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So that means they're getting cast out of rulership. All his followers, all of that. Like Esau is about done. He's bottoming out. So he's being cast out, and that's why he's going to come down with great wrath. We read Revelation 12 and 12, the 12th chapter. And what I wanted to get is what we're dealing with. That video we watched, we're talking about seeking out through AI to see your messages, what you sending, what pictures you posting. That's this move right here, and it's going to lead to something else too. Because right now they're going to look at everybody's email to see where you at, you know, what you think, all of that, especially as prophets. They're going to see our lessons like, oh, you talking about us, huh? Okay, I got something for you, buddy. So this devil's doing this right here in Revelation 12 and 15. And it says, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, Yasharah, the children of Israel, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. So this devil is flooding his AI system in order to catch up the woman, the children of Israel. That's what it's all about. The AI is to search out the children of Israel to harass us. And what it's going to do, first he's going to ping your email or your message or whatever it is that you done sent on the internet. Once you've been identified as you know you're a Hebrew Israelite, then it's going to send those troopers at you. Like the Star Wars call it stormtroopers, which go into water. That's that water out of his mouth. Water out of his mouth is his military. He's going to send military troops, ICE agents. ICE ain't nothing but a solid form of water when you really think about it. He's going to send ICE agents or whatever type of military troops to your door and ask you, what's up with this Hebrew Israelite stuff I seen you posting? And they're going to bring it all up. Oh, you posted this, you texted this, and they're going to probably give you a little decision. You can renounce Yahweh, take this RFID microchip, go into the system, and we'll leave you alone. Or we could put some hot lead in your butt for, you know, worshiping the one begotten son. And they might hit us with them scenarios. That's the thing that we're looking at. That's why they want to search everybody's email. They got to figure out who is who. If you did some dumb, ignorant 2/3 Jake, they ain't really worried about you. That once the RFID microchip get made mandatory, which is the mark of the beast, you'll just go ahead and go get it. So they're not worried about you. They're worried about us, the hopeful elect. Because as you read the scriptures to tell you that when you read verse 17, it's looking for those that keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony. You know, because, matter of fact, I'm going to just read the whole thing. Even though I pulled it yesterday, I'm just reading it again because it fits. This Revelation 12 and 17 says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and was to make war with the remnant of her seed. Small group, baby, a remnant. Which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. So this devil got to figure out who is who. What type of Jake are you? Are you a black African American? Or are you a Hebrew Israelite? So this devil, he's going to go after all Hebrew Israelites. Because we're the ones ushering in the man-child, which is Yahweh Shah, which is the Redeemer, the Messiah, who is going to crush the serpent's head, as the scriptures state. So these devils are scared. So they got to check everybody's email. They using it. We told everybody gonna use their AI to start checking everybody's stuff. They're gonna put out some fake stuff. This devil gonna use everything he got in the holster to offset prophecy. But none of it's gonna work because the Lord is about to flex on them. And then I can show that when I just bump up one verse. When you go to Revelation 12 and 16, it says, "And the earth helped the woman. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed the flood which the dragon had cast out of his mouth." So that's why us that sincerely in this truth ain't scared. Because that precept I just read right there, the earth helped the woman. So the Lord is not going to let nothing happen to the whole elect. That's when he's going to flex that power on Esau, Edom. When they come in like a flood. Because this devil about to get all the military riled up. They got the right person in office, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance. They're already putting the campaign out there. Matter of fact, I got another clip. They're calling it, what's that, re-immigration? They want to get you up out of here. They want to sort and file to see who is who. What type of Israelite are you? Are you going to bow down to Esau, Edom? Or are you going to stick to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah? And the devil, he's doing a diligent search. He want to see, who do you serve at this point? All of us are going to be tried. And how he going to do it? He going to put that RFID microchip in your face and tell you, if you truly want to be in America, you need to accept that. Because that's going to come after the digital IDs. They're already pulling out the real ID. They're already doing that now. They're just going to turn it to digital ID. And then it's going to turn it to RFID microchip. That's where this is going, y'all, Sharala. So let me play another clip to show, to back up what I'm talking about. Because these devils is moving quickly, fast. They're scared. Man, they going hard. Like, they ain't got time to waste. Check this out.
I have a son who is half Mexican, and I have two daughters who are half Black. But even if I did not have biracial children, this would be one of the most concerning things I have ever seen come out of the U.S. government. I came across the Department of Homeland Security post yesterday morning, November 28th, that said that the plan is remigration now. And I did a deep dive into remigration. And I read Project 2025, so I know that the goal of the country for Project 2025 authors is an all-white country, a country that looks like me but doesn't look like my children. And I did a deep dive into remigration, its history and what it means. And I cannot overstate how important it is for us all to become educated on this. I'm doing a series on remigration, and I will put it together in a playlist. I'm going to post them all today because we need to know all of this. But I don't ask you guys often, once in a while, to share this. But please share this for our neighbors of color, for our friends and our family members of color, and for 3 of my children, that if this policy goes through, could very well be stripped of their American citizenship. Share this, learn, and be on alert. And go love your neighbor.
You know what I'm talking about? So, the only reason she mad about it is because she got family. She done had babies. She got some Israelite children. So that's the only reason she caring, like, oh, my Lord, what did I vote for? Now this devil about to attack my children? Yes, heifer, now he is, you know. And that was all biblical and scriptural. We just read it in Revelation, the 12th chapter. And that's what's going down right now. The devil about to spew out his mouth a flood of troops in order to attack the children of Israel, man. That's Jacob's trouble. And we're at the beginning stages of that. It's already started. It's going to increase. You know, as I look up, they're doing more, what's the word? Matter of fact, let's go look that word up. Remember I heard that re-immigration. I'm like, man, what the heck is that? So I looked it up. As the term re-immigration has 2 distinct meanings. An original definition used in social science for voluntary return migration, and a modern usage as a far-right political concept for mass, often forced, expulsion of ethnic minorities. So that's like genocide. That's ethnic cleansing. And they doing it over there on the east side. You know, with the small hatters and the Palestinians. You think they ain't gonna do it over here on the west side? Yeah, they gonna do that over here on the west side, man. Same thing. It's like a purge. So these devils are doing that move right now. And Yashrala is the #1 target. And a lot of them I don't think is ready. See, Esau see it. They voted for it. So they see the thing coming. As prophets, we see it coming too. We trying to warn our people. So they're doing that. So it don't say, they ain't saying genocide. They're not saying ethnic cleansing. They're using a word called remigration. So it sounds good. So it goes through the public. And your work class Edomite, he's with that. They're scared. They don't like yellow and brown people. They ready to kick them out until they realize, hold up, even the ones in my family. And that's when Esau get all choked up and stuff. Because, man, they don't open up, what they call that, in they little Greek mythology, Pandora's box. They don't open it up. And they know, like, they know this is the end of their country. Because Jake going to fight back. This is going to turn into all-out war. It's going to go in the second edge of the 15th chapter. And it's going to get bloody. And the women are like, what have we done? I didn't really want all that. I just thought y'all was going to kick out a little couple Mexicans and that be that. Nah, they didn't know, man. No, this devil, he going to take it all the way. So I'm going to get this right here. The military is about to get involved. And that's why everybody getting all shook up, especially these Edomite women. Because they know what's coming. You know, the ones that, you know, act like they got a heart. Because she just saying that because that's her. She had children with Jake. She might be a Jake, you know, for all I care, because she's showing some compassion. So she could be a Jake, because you see she had children with Jakes, you know. And she up there crying like, man, it's about to go down. Like, because she read Project 2025. I read a couple of it too. I didn't read all of it, but I read some of it. And basically it's like 1940s Germany playbook. They're going for that. That's what this Trump administration is going for. And they're doing it in a careful way not to trip up the people, but it's happening. So this is Psalms 37 and 12. The wicked plot against the just and gnash upon him with his teeth. You hear that? And everything that the Trump administration is doing is a plot. All this is a plot. They've been plotting this for years and years and years. Now they have the technology to carry it out. And now they got the military force. They got UN troops, ICE agents, Homeland Security. Even they're going to bring in military troops, Marines, Army, National Guard. They're going to bring all that. And that's when he say he gnashed upon him with his teeth. Because that's the teeth of this beast system is the military. And they're going to use that. They're not going to use that sucker overseas. They're going to use it right here on U.S. citizens. They're going to strip Yasharallah of the U.S. citizen rights, whatever bill they present, whatever they do. I think he said denaturalization is what he's going to go for. And then at that point, you're not a citizen of Babylon the Great. So therefore, you don't get, like, what they call it, due process. All that don't apply to you no more. They can do with you as they see fit. And what he's going to do is, to prove yourself as a loyal U.S. citizen, you have to take that RFID microchip. I can see how that devil going to play it out. That's how it's going to run out there. The money going digital anyway. So everybody's going to need that RFID microchip in a minute, because that's going, the only form of payment is going to be digital. Like, physical cash is about to go bye-bye. The penny already gone. So they're going to get rid of that, go digital. And if you don't get that digital thing, Salakia, then, you know, you're not a real U.S. citizen. That's when he's going to try to pew-pew you with his military force. Like the scripture said, he's going to gnash upon you with his teeth. He's going to chew you up. You know, Jake called an AK-47 a chopper. You can turn your AR-15 into a chopper. Make it fully auto. And that's what Esau looking to do, man. Chop Jake up with some hot lead. If Jake don't bow down and kiss that boot. So that's where we're at. That's where it's going. And then you try to tell Jake that, and they think it's so radical and crazy because they've been living comfortable so long. And they wouldn't do that. White people ain't like that. Jake tell me that in my job all the time. And then, like, Esau be, like, they put Trump in your face. Like today, this one devil had an idol of Trump and an idol of Jesus Christ right next to each other on this little thing you ride around in. So I'm like, man, like, he let you know he ready to bust Jacob side the head. They're with that. Edomites are, especially the men, maybe the women not, The ones that got, Israelites in the game, children, but a lot of the Edomite men, they're with that. They say Trump doing a good job. We need to do an ethnic cleansing. They want white supremacy back real bad. They're losing their supremacy. They want it back, and the only way to get it back is through war. And Esau loves slanking that sword, so he's all about war. The person that ain't ready is Yasharala, the 2/3. They not ready at all. They making mirth. This devil gonna roll on them real easy. As for us, the hopeful elect, hey, we looking for the power of Yahweh Shah to be lifted up against this devil. We looking for that standard to be lifted. Because these devils definitely be taken out. That's why you read verse 13, Psalms 37:13 says, the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. And that's where we at. We're in that spirit. That's why I'm not scared, shook up, or none of that. I'm about to laugh at Esau, because it's the end of his kingdom. Once Esau even decides to attack Judah, the children of Israel, it's a wrap. Once the cat go out the bag, the cat don't go back in the bag. So it's up at that point. And I already know what the book said, who gonna win. We win. So I'm looking at Esau like, bust your move, man. I already know that you're doing bad. I already know your back is against the wall. Go ahead and bust that move, and let's get this show on the road. These devils, they hot. They mad Yahshua still here thriving, getting industry, about to turn the corner. Esau don't like that. So they're doing a global reset. And during the reset, they want to put white supremacy back on top. But that's not going to happen. Like, Esau's out of here, man. Straight out of here. Matter of fact, we'll go to verse 17 to prove what I say. This is Psalms 37:17. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. See? The Lord about to break the arms, man. Arms is like what you need to do work. So Esau about to lose. Hey, he about to lose the arms off his little beast system. And it said what? The Lord upholdeth the righteous. So we not worried about it. We like, come ahead and bust the move. Do what you gonna do and do it quickly, man. Quit wasting so much time. You already know your plans. We know what's on your mind. Go ahead and roll with it. We at the point where we dare you. Why? Because we know Yahweh Ba'ashim got our backs. Lord willing. And that's our faith. We believe that. And when you walk in your faith, man, you not walk around scared of Esau and scared what's going to happen and all of that. Nah, you walk around like, man, the Most High got me. I'm good. I wish I got my back. I wish one of you devils would. Because the Lord about to flex on Esau. Because these devils they proud. They need to be brought down low. So I just want to put it out for some good information, especially on the opt-out. You can try to do that, but I think they don't give a damn if you opt out or not. They still going to use their AI to filter whatever you talking about and still come at you and persecute you, because the scripture said that because you're a Hebrew Israelite. It's just going to happen. The devil wants nothing but coons and sambos. And so with that being said, hope it's been edifying. I want to say Kwam, Yashra Allah, and stay locked in, because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.